Raja, who had many looks in close and did not score from the field in the first quarter, gets his first field goal of the game. He has 4. Raja 1 for 5 from the field. Luke Longley steps out on the floor a bit. Celtics with D. Brown, Greg Meyer, Sherman Douglas, basically a 3-guard offense. Xavier McDaniel and Dino Raja up front. What a move around Corey Blunt. And Corey reaches for the foul.
You see the toughness in Xavier McDaniel. Corey puts his arm on him, bent elbow, and he just reaches over, smacks it off, and Phil said, that's a foul if he hits my man.
There it is. D. Brown for 3. Xavier McDaniel the rebound. Luke Longley. And the Bulls come back the other way. Kukoc on the block against Greg Minor. D. Brown was coming on a double team. Tony turned away. Luke Longley taps it home.
Luke off to a good start here with 6. Here comes Minor on the run.
Celtics have been cold from the floor. McDaniel gets it backhanded, blocked possibly by Kukoc, I believe. Either Kukoc or Longley. Kerr to Pete Myers. Longley on the block against Dino Raja. Here's Tony to Steve Kerr, spots up from 20. Raja and Longley battle for the rebound, and it's a foul on Luke Longley. His second personal foul. That is the second on the team. On Saturday, April 1st, in the Bulls battle the 76ers, it's Iron Kids Bread Growth Chart night. First 10,000 fans entering United Center receive a Bulls growth chart. Compliments of Iron Kids Bread. Almost 2 minutes gone by second quarter. Michael Jordan's been on the bench since midway through the first quarter with 3 fouls. Douglas left it short. McDaniel.
Boy, he's come right in. He got 2 nice rebounds. He missed a shot the first time, but that time he just up and in the hole.
And the Bulls lead down to 10. Once again, Pete Myers, Steve Kerr, the backcourt. And then the front line. Longley in the middle. Corey Blunt, who authors that shot, and Tony Kukoc up front. Douglas penetrating, pushing hard for Boston. Pete Myers comes out of the pack for the rebound. Steve Kerr on the run.
A long deuce that time.
Kerr had a season-high 7 assists against Boston on December 28th. He only got off 2 shots in the game at Indiana on Sunday. Sherman Douglas mishandles for a moment. McDaniel on the block, takes a turnaround over Corey this time. Steve Kerr with the rebound. Bulls have dominated since about midway through first quarter. Myers.
I want to tell you something. Luke Longley's taking a long shot. Blunt took a long shot, and then Pete Myers took a long one. Here's Tony off the glass, but a nice rebound by Luke Longley.
Rebounding such a problem at Indiana. Not a problem here tonight. Bulls are out rebounded 46 to 36 at Indiana. They've owned the boards here tonight. Kerr for 3.
Look at it again. Oh boy, they're going to get some boos here now in his garden. Hear him coming out. Tony.
Kukoc was bumped on the drive, first by Minor, then by Brown.
Well, the Bulls killed about 1 minute and 30 seconds on this possession and got all kinds of rebounds and end up with a 2-shot foul. Sherman Douglas leaves now, and Jay Humphries getting his feet wet here, the first time back off the injured list in a long time.
Bulls 10-6 on the offensive glass against Boston here tonight. Foul was on Greg Minor, was his first on the team, and Kukoc off the mark on his first of 2. Here's what's on tap. Don't forget, our coverage begins at 6:30 with an hour-long special. Michael Comes Home, Bulls and Magic, and then special coverage following the game during WGN News. So join us Friday night for a big evening.
Xavier McDaniel was standing in the lane. Tony should get another free throw. He missed his second one. Tony, not a good stroke at the line. He just sort of flips that ball with his wrist. But Xavier McDaniel just walked right inside the lane.
Both teams have struggled from the field in the second quarter. Bulls 3 out of 10, Boston 2 out of 9, and Kukoc misses the free throw. Officially, he misses 2 free throws. He actually missed 3. Violation by McDaniel. Wiped out one of those missed free throws. Deep Brown, Kerr got a piece of it. Kerr hustling hard, but Jay Humphries comes up with it. Humphries, a star in Colorado, went to the Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee, and now Boston, and Deep Brown connecting from the outside. Humphries also played in Utah. Here's a lead for Corey Blunt. And the Bulls reset the offense. Chicago by 10. 10 to go on the shot clock. Kerr. Ring it up again, and Steve Kerr, another long deuce. He has 4. 7.5 to go, second quarter. Bulls again by 12, equaling the biggest lead for Chicago tonight. Montross on the block, in close against Longley.
Nice work. He takes the ball in the middle, moves, doesn't fool around with it. I like this kid.
Now, you've liked him all along. We saw these guys early in December, and I heard you mention a couple of times you like Montross.
Good hard worker.
Myers guarded by D. Brown. Here's Kerr on the drive. Tony at the arc. Kukoc hits Longley in the lane, and the extra pass may have led to a 3-second violation, and that's the call. Sign up for the Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic coming this summer to Chicago's Grant Park, July 28th through 30th. Sponsored in part by the Chicago Tribune, Coca-Cola, Sport Mart, and Salem Sportswear. Call 312-455-4000 for more information.
Your local True Value features professionals who can help solve your problems. Unlike those huge hardware warehouses where you sometimes find a less experienced staff. Now at True Value, get the Regent Portable Quartz Floodlight for only $7.99 and pick up a 5-gallon plastic gasoline can for just $2.99. True Value. Help is just around the corner.
Filtered Miller Genuine Draft. It's a cold one. You know the beer, you know the taste. With Miller Genuine Draft, the world's a very cool place.
On this special edition of Siskel and Ebert, we're going to be reviewing Going to a Bulls Game.
It's just like going to the movies. You've got a big screen,
Long shots,
heroes,
villains,
great action sequences, and don't forget surround sound.
Coming April 16th, it's Light Ice Mug Day when the Bulls face the Knicks.
Bill Murray among the eclectic crowd on hand here at the Boston Garden for tonight's game. Bulls by 10, and I'll tell you what, I'll bet he may show up Friday night at the United Center. Coverage begins at 6:30 on WGN. Join us Friday night. Michael comes home. Bulls and Magic. Shaq and Horace Grant will be in town, and it should be a memorable evening. Don't forget, our coverage begins at 6:30. Michael Jordan.
He only played 4 minutes and 38 seconds in that first quarter. Picked up 3 fouls. Got himself 9 points. Luke kind of fouled down low.
Push
He
on
and
Longley.
Montross going after each other. So that's a third. Is it the third one on Luke?
It's a third on Luke and third on the team.
So 3 on Luke Longley, 3 on Jordan, and that's where the foul sit for the Bulls.
And that brings Bill Wennington up off the bench for Coach Phil Jackson. So the third of 3 centers for the Bulls enters the ball game. Boston ball. Minor spun away from everyone that time. Wennington rebound. McDaniel over the back, and what do we got? A foul coming up on Xavier McDaniel.
Oh yeah.
X picks up his first. That's the second on Boston. Jordan 3 for 5 from the field in his 4 minutes plus performance of the first quarter.
You know, Michael led this Chicago Bulls team in rebounding before Charles Oakley really got a chance to come in and play.
Michael backing Minor, the fadeaway. Jordan continues to shoot well here tonight. He has 11 points.